Hi, welcome to Focus Forward. My name is Sandy Kado and I'm a licensed clinical social worker here. Today I would like to take a look and talk to you about walking through grief. With grief with loss for that matter, folks typically like to either run through it, rush through it. Sometimes folks even trying to skip the grief process. In my work, I find that with grief, if you don't walk through it when it happens, eventually down the line, you may experience additional griefs, or you may even experience something or an experience that may remind you of a grief that you experienced early on in your life. For that matter, I think it's really, really critical to work with folks who are especially experiencing grief or loss for the first time to really help them develop a good base on how to cope with grief. Unfortunately, grief and loss is something that we all are going to experience. If you don't experience it now, some folks will experience it later on. And sadly to say, some folks even experience multiple grief at once, which in this case is very traumatic. Now, in grief or in the work that I do with therapy around grief and loss, I really take the time to emphasize the importance of walking through grief at your own pace. Now, what that may look like is really helping you understand a new normal. What tends to happen with grief and with loss, something or someone is no longer there, and you have to learn a new normal. You have to learn to embrace a new normal for that matter. So you can't rush through it, or you can't do it at somebody else's pace. With grief, it's really, really important that you learn your pace and grief as you walk through the journey, not run through the journey, not skip through the journey, but how to walk through it. I would like to connect with you if you have any questions about grief or loss, or if you yourself is dealing with grief or loss issues. I can be reached by email. You can reach me as well as phone and this website. I'm looking forward to connecting with you. Thank you.